Hey everyone, welcome to Stuff I Never Learned from the Schoolbook. I'm your host, Tom Springer. If you're seeing me for the first time, welcome to the show. This is Stuff I Never Learned from the Schoolbook, and it is every Monday night at 7 p.m. Central, 8 Eastern, 6 Mountain, 5 Pacific, 2 p.m. out in Hawaii, 6 a.m. tomorrow morning out in Indonesia, and anywhere between 9 a.m. and noon, depending on where you're at in Australia tomorrow. Welcome, everybody. For everyone who already knows this, I have on fantastic guests. For those people who don't know it, I have on fantastic guests. Today is no exception. I am going to be bringing on two people, and we will go ahead and just throw them to the wolves and meet them right now. So let's go ahead and bring on Jeff and Kristal and say hi, everybody. So let's get you guys at it. Hey, how you guys doing? I got you guys muted for some reason. Oh, there we go. There we go.
How are you?
Good. How you guys doing?
Good.
So I already got people jumping in saying hi. So hi, Jeanette. How you doing? This is going to happen for the first couple of minutes, just so you all know. Everyone pretty much pops in and says hi to me and to the guests. This is my wonderful wife right here, Nicole, saying hi to y'all.
Hi.
So Kathy Newman. Hi, Kathy. How are you? Welcome to the show. And then Stuart from Texas. So Stuart coming in from Texas. Stuart, good to see you, brother. Haven't seen you for a while. So hopefully your internet's working and you're doing well and everything else is going good. Janet, how you doing? Good to see you here. So welcome to the show, you two. I normally try to tell people how we met. And like most others they know, I met you through Facebook. I saw you on there and you were a friend suggestion. And when I went and checked you all out, I liked your stuff. And I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. And then I saw that we had a lot of similar friends, a lot of people that we were associated with together. And being the stalker that I am, I went ahead and went out and asked them some questions. And they're like, oh, yeah, they're fantastic. They're really good people. You're going to have fun talking to them. And I'm like, I'm putting them on my show then if they say yes.
Absolutely.
Dumb enough to say yes. So welcome to the show. That's your fault. So
thank you for having us.
So everyone knows my first question. That's Nicole saying hi, by the way.
Hi.
Stuart, why'd you go to my record? Oh, you went to record a show last time. All right, brother. I understand. Well, last week I didn't have a show. I was gone. I was TDY, or I was traveling somewhere. So I didn't have one last week. That's why you had a recorded show last week. But everyone knows the first question I'm going to ask. Your team is called the Dead Explorers. And with the name like that, I need to know, how did you guys get started? What brought you into the field? Does anybody, you or anybody on your team, have abilities? And what kind of brought you into this world?
There's so many questions. Okay, so
answer them all.
So we started. We got together early 2020,
yeah.
And one of the things that we had in common was our love for the paranormal. We both
grew up watching Ghost Hunters.
Yeah,
nice.
And I had, we had told each other that we always wanted to do it. So we're like, you know what? Screw it. Let's do this.
And yeah, we formed the team during COVID pretty much. So, and there was nothing to do. So what did we do? We went and talked to dead people at the cemetery. We started off small.
I have to ask, did you wear masks while you're at the cemetery talking to dead people?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, I just want to make sure you're safe.
We didn't want to give them anything,
Right?
I
know you're thinking back on all the questions now. So that's how you got started.
We got the name. We actually had a different name before. It was Kysor Paranormal Team.
Yeah.
But then we had two other people on the team that were not Kysors. So we're like, this won't work. So we were just throwing around names and landed on that.
And, yeah, that's very cool. Yeah.
And it sounds way more badass.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I know. I ended up picking ours because I can literally see dead people. So that's why ours went with Sixth Sense Investigation. So
that's awesome.
Stole it from the movie. So
it's a great movie.
Hi, Rosie. How are you? So anyone have abilities? You can say yes because I can see him tapping your back. By the way, you're on camera.
That wasn't my hands.
Yes. I see a lot of stuff. I hear a lot of stuff. I know a lot of stuff.
Just know it all.
But yes.
So she's actually.
I do not claim any mediumship or any of that because I'm not strong enough. Term. I like.
You're not strong enough, or you're not strong enough yet. What's up, Nico?
Both.
Is it something you're working on developing? Is it something?
No, I've always since I was a kid, I was able to see them and hear things and everything. But I never actually did anything with it.
Okay.
Other than, warn my mom, hey, this is going to happen. And then it happens.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause I mean, that's, so I will never, ever say that I am an expert in anything at all. Well, maybe marksmanship, but that's about it. But when it comes to the field like this, I always say I'm a practicing medium. I'm a practicing psychic. I'm a practicing whatever. Mm-hmm. So, and that's what I'm wondering, because you're saying that you have these abilities, but you don't feel that they're strong. Is it something that you're working on developing while you're during an investigation or in your off time, or are you just happy with the level it's at now because you think it's good enough and it gets you with what you need on your investigations?
I definitely wish it was stronger. I think I'm just too much in my own head.
Yeah.
And I don't have faith in myself.
So it's a confidence thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
So I will throw this out there now. If you want to look into that further, I definitely have. I'm sure you do too, but we have people that if you want to go that route, they would be more than happy to help. Mm-hmm. So that's just interesting conversation for afterwards if you want to talk afterwards. Yeah. I'm one of those that I don't know what I know. I mean, stuff just kind of happens.
Yeah.
And someone will be like, "Oh, well, I do this." I'm like, "Weird. I did not know that I could do that, but I can do that too." And it's, yeah, I have never practiced a day in my life. It just kind of happens like you. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so that's pretty good. So your last investigation was where?
The Sweet Home Estates.
Yeah.
I asked that, folks. I'm telling my audience. I asked you because I asked you guys this like 10 minutes ago, and they both went, "Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Where were we just at?" So how was that investigation? Was it?
It was really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ed, the owner, he is just such an awesome guy. We love him, and we got some pretty.
We filmed it for our YouTube series, The Haunted Truth.
I've never seen a man jump that high. It's so funny. Oh.
I mean, it wasn't funny.
It was hilarious because he like flew.
Scared the crap.
Oh, hey, hold on. You want to do that? Stand by. I got you. Now you can say whatever you want.
Okay.
So this person right here is saying hello to us. This is Ajang. This is my friend I said would be coming in from Indonesia, which is why I give the Indonesian time frame. So she's always good about coming to say hi and visiting us for a little bit. So hi, Ajang. So you just said it and I didn't post it. Dang it. You have a YouTube site.
Mm-hmm.
What is it called?
The series is called The Haunted Truth.
It's under the Dead Explorers on YouTube, though.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
So with that said, then let me do this. Now I have posted this. So folks, if you want to start following these two and seeing what they're all about and all that wonderful stuff, we have two different places here. We have Facebook.com/The Dead Explorers. We also have YouTube, YouTube.com/@The Dead Explorers549. So if you want to go check out their series, you want to go check out what they're doing, you want to see what more they're about, go out here and like, follow, share these folks. I have, like I said, when I investigate you all to come onto my show, I stalk the hell out of you. And both your sites are really good. I really appreciate you guys having these out there so that way others can also experience what we're talking about here after the show and later on down the road if they start following you, because you guys have some really cool stuff on there and some really cool evidence and everything else. So with that said, folks, go up to these sites right here and start following Jeff and Kristal, and you get to experience what I do when I stalk them. So, and I'm going to go ahead and throw this into the comments as well, folks. So if I forget to pop it up later, just go out to the comments, bring them up, and you'll be able to pull the information right from there. So, all right. So we've gone to your last investigation, and I'm going to start off with a really tough question for you. Ready for this one? What has been your favorite place to go to so far? And all the investigations you have been doing since early 2020.
I love the Hinsdale house.
Where's that located at?
Hinsdale, New York.
Okay. And why?
You know what? I don't know. It's it's just so comforting there. It's really I don't know. I might just be crazy. I love it. It's a great location.
She said it.
I may be crazy.
The owner, Dan Class, he's awesome. We always get some fun stuff. A lot of things outside.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. How many people on your team?
Just us.
Oh, just you?
Yep.
Okay.
We did have 2 other team members, but they stepped away, do their own thing outside of the paranormal, which is better for them. But
yeah, I was speaking to you earlier about this. My wife and I are getting ready to do the same thing. We have formed our own team, so it's just she and I. So we're just going to be the dynamic duo, and see what we can do for local spots around us right away. And see how it goes, and then we'll branch out from there. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it goes. I've like I said, I started watching some of your stuff, and I'm not going to lie, I'm going to steal some of your ideas. Since we are just a 2-person team, some of the ways you guys investigate. So, and that's something we're looking at doing too, is teaming up with other teams so we can learn how they investigate as well and see what resonates with us, and what seems to work best for us as far as being able to do stuff like that. So, so if we find our way up by Buffalo, we may have to reach out to you guys and go, hey, knocking on the door, let's go investigate something. So,
and that's what, like, when we started doing the Haunted Truth, that was one thing that we really wanted to do, was
collab with other teams.
Yeah, do collabs
to help get their name out there as well as ours.
Yeah, that's the one big thing I noticed. I noticed living here in Midwest Omaha, Nebraska, compared to like where you guys are up in the Northeast area and everything else. Well, basically that whole East Coast out there, we don't really have a whole lot of like paracons or anything like that. And you guys have a good spot out there to where we see them all pop up. We see the Gettysburg Bash. We see all these different ones pop up and everything else. So it would be nice to live somewhere where we were able to collaborate more with other people. We have a handful out here, but even for us to get out to like RIP and stuff like that, we still have to drive 5, 6, 7 hours just to get to them. So it's a little harder from where we're at, but we'll see what we do. We have some places out here that are relatively unknown to the main world, but we get tips and notifications about where some of these lesser known haunted places are. So we're gonna go check them out.
Yeah, so that's always the best.
Yeah. So what's next? Did I see you guys signed up for Gettysburg? Is that what I saw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Penhurst. We were at Penhurst this weekend, and we had so many people asking if we were going, but we're filming like a couple days later. Yeah, we're really so we're gonna go and then go film.
Yeah.
And
we'll be filming 2 different locations pretty much back to back.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're not getting any sleep.
No.
So that'll be fun.
Probably.
Yeah. In fact, my wife just said that they were just at Penhurst Paracon with some of our friends, because we're good friends with like April Brissett and Taryn Kerper and all them. They're
we love Taryn.
Yeah. So they're like
Peaches came to our event April 15th.
Yep.
Oh, really? Very nice.
Yeah. It was awesome.
Yeah, we're friends with all them folks, so that's they've actually been on here a couple of times.
Nice.
For some stupid reason, I have that bad tendency to keep bringing on Taryn and April together onto my show. Oh my goodness, I don't get to talk. I just say hi, and there you go. I just sit back and just let the magic happen.
Yeah.
We
saw April, but we didn't actually have a chance to talk with her this past weekend.
Yeah, it was so dang busy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, she acts like she's busy or whatever. Whatever. Yeah, Stuart said Mary Jo was there too. Mary Jo Tedley, they said Mary Jo was there too and picked up some new dolls. So yeah, and she will never learn. She will never learn about picking up those damn dolls.
Yeah, we passed her a couple times. Another one we didn't actually get to talk with. We were just bouncing everywhere.
Yeah. So did you get to hang out with any of the TV show folks, Jason Hawes and any of those folks? And
listen, I have been in love with Jason Hawes since 2004, and I finally got to meet him and hug him, and it made my life complete.
So all was complete after that, right?
Yes. Oh, I was so happy. And of course, we got to hang out with Brian and Rochelle, who we absolutely adore, and
we've
been friends with them for a few years. And
very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I trash talk his terrible taste in football, and he throws it right back at me.
Who's this football?
He likes Ravens.
And you're I'm assuming
Bills.
I'm assuming a Bills fan?
Oh yeah.
Of course.
So you and I really don't have any animosity against each other until maybe late in the playoffs, because I'm a Raider fan. Mm-hmm. So but
I'm a Manning fan, so
yeah, when we got together, everything and he had football wise was Broncos, and I said that is going, and I replaced it with Bill stuff.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Well, you got to figure I've been a Raider fan since they were Oakland the first time.
Right.
So back in the late 70s, I've been a Raider fan. So you can't change allegiances just because they move. They still are called the Raiders. So
yeah.
Jason, brother, what's up? How you doing, brother? So Rosie wants to know, did you guys see anything interesting? Did you all see anything interesting?
Where at? Penhurst?
Rosie, that's your question. Where did they see anything interesting yet? Just in general, on their trips, or just at Penhurst, or where do you want to ask about? She's probably typing right now. So if she's like me, she'll be with you in 3 minutes after she's done typing, because I'm not a quick typer. So, so your favorite place, you said, was
Hinsdale.
You said was Hinsdale. Yeah, she said Penhurst. Anything at Penhurst?
There was like probably 6,000 people, so there was no seeing anything. We didn't do any of the investigations or the tours or anything, so we didn't go anywhere. We were in Devon building or outside the whole time. But I did get really dizzy. We were over talking with Chris Sanders, and I just got extremely dizzy, and I think it was probably because of his buddy doll. I'm gonna blame it on.
Yeah, definitely Buddy's fault.
Yeah, it's all his fault.
That's what you're going with, right?
Yeah, and then we were down with Jeff. How do you say his last name? With them, I don't remember. And his spirit board museum, and again, when we were in his trailer looking at it, I got the dizziness again, and like I had to step outside because it was so bad. But he's got haunted boards in there.
Yeah, his museum is badass.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of different kind of spirit boards.
Some from like the 1800s. So cool.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, if you guys ever make your way out to here, I don't know why you ever would, but if you ever make your way out to here, there's a museum out here called Museum of the Dead, and it's in old market area down in Omaha, and they have about 3,000 haunted items in there, and they have a wall of spirit boards. Some have been handmade, some are they're all really cool, and they have they have everything from things that are this big that looks like a little trinket box to large, huge monster things that look like that, but they're all been claimed to have a haunting attachment to them, one way or the other. And I walked through there, and I got some of the tinglies in the head about a few of them, but nothing that really felt dangerous. But there was definitely things down there that had attachments and connections. So
it's awesome.
So you are being asked. So what is your favorite thing to do during your investigations, and what is your favorite equipment to use?
Eat food.
I was gonna say my favorite thing is pizza. So, listen, if there's no pizza, it's not a good investigation.
Chinese before any investigation.
It's either the two normally. Yep, pizza or Chinese. My favorite equipment is definitely the.
Voice
oh
recorder.
my god, the voice recorder.
Wow.
It just like went on my head. Yeah, the voice recorder. Oof.
Wow.
I'm tired.
I honestly thought, Jeff, I honestly thought she just broke. I thought she just was done.
That's my ADHD, so it's bad. I will just like stop and be like, I don't even know what I was saying anymore.
Yeah, we're having a conversation. We're talking. What are we talking about?
Oh my goodness. Swear to God, we must be related in some way, shape, or form. It happens all the time.
Does it happen when you're talking and that she doesn't listen? But when she's talking, you got to listen?
You know,
Just being married.
My wife is online right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and talk about football again.
Yeah.
See, there she is. I do that. So, yes. Oh, yeah, and talking about when you got that little dizziness there, Rosie's saying it's because your energies probably didn't match. She said your energy probably didn't match yours.
Yeah, very well.
Yeah. So what about you, Jeff? What's your piece of equipment you go to?
No, I'm just kidding. The REM pod. Love the REM pod.
I was like,
you never know if it's going to go off, and when it does, you get that excitement, like, oh shit, something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah, we just actually bought. We have video recorders and audio recorders, and just a standard, but we don't really have equipment designed for investigations like that, like for spirits like that. But we just bought our first cool couple of pieces. One of them is an EMF detector, but it has the lights and the sound that's supposed to go off. And then we also have one too. We just purchased, and it's really small. It's only like that big around, but it's a sensor. Like if a spirit is talking, so like if you have your recorder going, if you can't hear it with your ear, it's also supposed to go off if a spirit is talking, so you know you're getting a recording on your recorder.
Did you get it off a Ghost Stop?
I did. Yeah.
And it's red and black?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
I think we have that.
Yeah.
And I don't think we ever used it, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have two of them. They have one that senses sound from spirit, and they have one that senses energy from spirit. And we got the sound one because we also have the EMF detector, so I figured that would cover the other side of it. But yeah, we're still very basic. We have an SLS camera that was made for us, and just a couple of little trinkets. We have the cat balls and stuff like that, but really nothing too in depth because I really trust myself more than anything else. You know, I mean, that's if I'm sensing it, then it's most likely right most of the time. But the other stuff around me is just confirmation of what I'm sensing. Yeah. So I'm sure it's the same way with you, Kristal, that's you'll probably pick up on it faster than the equipment does, but then it seems to to confirm what you're sensing. So Jeff, do you get any kind of tinglings at all when you're in the area? You're sensing anything at all? You're walking, you're like, nope, not that place.
The basements anywhere.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
What about that?
The Hinsdale house?
Oh yeah.
The basement door is in the bathroom. So
you'll be there doing your business, and then all of a sudden you hear knocking on the basement door that nobody's in, or like it sounds like somebody's trying to open it.
So that's how that saying goes: shit or get off the pot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You get off the pot real quick. Yeah.
Oh, there's Zachy brother. How you doing? Welcome to the show. I told you I got one person that follows me on Twitch, and there he is right there. Zachy following in. So Zachy, how you doing? Nikki said her role on this is like she's like the camera guy on Dead Files in the group. She carries the camera, points it to me, and asks questions about what I'm feeling.
Yeah, Yeah, that works.
So, do you guys do you guys just do like one nighters? Do you guys do overnights, weekends? Do you guys
All of the above.
Yeah.
all of the above?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes we stay for a couple nights.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
It
when-
depends on the location.
Yeah, we noticed when we were investigating with another team, sometimes the first night is pretty quiet because they're just trying to check you out, figure out what's going on. And then normally the second night, if they're intrigued by you or know that you're not a threat, they'll come more to life, so to speak, and want to interact more.
Yep.
So, yeah. Is there any place that you have gone to that has freaked you out enough that you're just like, I'm not going back there? Nope.
No.
Not
Not
if
a
you
single place.
No?
Nope. I don't get scared often though.
There's one location that I will go back, but not right now.
Yeah.
The Conjuring House.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't scared of it.
I had nightmares after we left,
Oh, yeah.
or
Weeks, months, if not.
yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah,
I slept like a baby there, so I don't know.
I do that too when I'm at the location. Well, if I sleep at the location, I sleep really well.
Me too. And that's what I was just telling somebody this weekend. I said, when we're at haunted locations, I sleep better there than I do at home.
Right. But
Yeah.
I'm also the same guy that freaks people out at locations because I have a tendency not to sleep. So I walk around, and then when people walk up, they see something walking around. And for the longest time, they didn't know it was me. They thought it was just something walking around. And then they freaked out until they realized it was me. And they're like, oh, okay. So, but Stuart is asking, what do you do for the nightmares? Is there anything that you did to help chase them away? Did you sage? Did you prayers? Yeah, I say, what'd you do? Did you just roll onto it?
Said a prayer every night, and eventually it stopped, but then it came back.
Yeah.
I haven't had nightmares in what?
Oh no, you have nightmares almost daily,
Well,
but
nothing about that.
Yeah, that I think something else just ended up sticking in his head because
Oh yeah,
those ones.
Can I ask what it was? I mean, I can ask what it was, but will you tell me what it was?
We were in the basement. We were with Brian and Rochelle.
Okay.
We stayed with them at the Conjuring House, and we were in the basement. And my nightmares were about Kristal being stuck in the well, and I'm trying to help her out, and like she wasn't coming out, and there was a little girl calling her mama in the well. Yeah, it was weird. And then she would shake me awake.
Yeah, sometimes I would have to like shake the crap out of him because he just wouldn't wake up.
Really?
Normally I just touch him, like it'll wake him up.
Yeah.
But I would have to shake him like crazy to get him out of bed.
I say it kind of freaked you out then, huh?
No, sorry, I was reading my daughter's over here trying to make me read stuff.
I thought she froze again.
No, it didn't freak me out because I don't know. I'm used to it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, we there was one place that Nikki and I did not go initially because I had nightmares about it. Something happened to her before we were gonna go. Like I had dreams like 2 to 3 months ahead of the time. And I'm like, we're not going there this time. We just can't because I had nightmares and it affected her. And I was like, they're not, to me, they weren't nightmares. They were premonitions. And I was like, no, we're not playing this game. So we're not going.
Right.
If the offer comes to go again, then I'm fine with it. But at that specific time, there was something in that location that I did not agree with. And I thought was going to go after her. Right. And I didn't want to have to fight it. But now I know that the entities in that location have switched, have changed out. Basically, they put in a different team, so to speak. So I know that we'll be better if we go back to that. So, so
we had some similar. We were called in to do an investigation at a private residence. And right from the beginning, something didn't feel right. And luckily we weren't able to go. And I feel like it was for a reason.
Yeah.
That it worked out that we could not go.
Yeah. Yeah. Nikki is asking what actually shows up on my screen. Is this a go-to place? Oh, is there a go-to place or a home place that you guys go to often? Is there somewhere you guys go all the time?
Yeah, Hinsdale and Wildwood Sanitarium.
Yep.
Those are our two go-tos.
Okay. What's Wildwood like?
It's awesome. It was an old like tuberculosis, and like at one point it was at the tuberculosis hospital, but it was an like the people that built it or whatever opened it for an osteopathic, I don't remember, something or other, natural healing stuff,
Right.
Yeah. I think it's osteopathic. I don't even know. Like clinic and stuff. And I don't know. It's really, I love that place.
Yeah. What is it about that place that draws you back to it? Just the vibe in it, the activity in it,
everything.
Yeah. And again, we love the owners. They're so amazing.
Yes.
Lori. They're just, and they're close to us. They're
45 minutes away.
Oh yeah.
So same with like Hinsdale. It's not far from us, so it's easy to get there. And on top of it, they don't charge a lot. You got some of these places that charge.
Oh yeah,
and they don't. They're $3.50, and you have it from like 7 at night until 10 in the morning.
Oh, nice.
And they're really flexible on time. So they're just awesome people.
That's good. Yeah, that's good to know. Rosie's asking, since you're up in the Northeast, have you ever visited the Amityville house?
I've driven past it as a kid.
I would love to get to the Amityville house.
But not investigated it, huh?
Nope.
No. Have you ever just stopped outside and looked and been like, try to get the vibe off of it from being outside of it at all?
Never even seen it in real life.
Oh, all right. Well, now it looks like you have something to go do. Another place to go check out.
Hey, that's fun.
Because you guys aren't busy enough. Let's just throw another one in there. So,
what's another day trip?
Right? That's all it is. So this name right here, Uilani Ku'ule, I believe I got that one right this time. Uilani Ku'ule. We actually call her Mary. She's one of the ones out from Hawaii I was talking about.
Oh, awesome.
So she said, before going or after leaving a specific location, what kind of precautions do you take for protection?
So normally, like when we don't really do anything beforehand, we used to like say a prayer and everything as protection, but we only did that like the first maybe 2 investigations. I don't know why we ever stopped.
I don't know either.
We just stopped. But after, like when we're leaving, we just ask all the spirits that are there to please remain there and not follow. So.
Yeah, we normally do that too. Do you do anything like when we get back from ours? We normally open up our garage, drop all our stuff off, and stage the hell out of it, and then close it. And then close the garage so the stage stays in there. And then 15 minutes when we open up, it looks like Cheech and Chong were visiting our house. But yeah, so you guys not doing stuff with that?
No,
but that's a good idea.
But I'm also the crazy one that will bring like dirt or rocks or something home from.
Oh, you're a collector. Got it. Yeah. Got it. So
like the conjuring dirt that I have.
Well, it's funny too because I have a friend of mine. She's a shaman up in Canada, and she's like, "Hey, anytime you go anywhere for Indigenous person location, if you can bring me back like a rock or a feather or something," I'm like, I don't know how they're gonna feel about me taking their stuff.
I mean, if they can get down to Wildwood, that is a very big, like the Native Americans were basically slaughtered there, and it's absolutely terrible. So. Yes, I meant Hinsdale, not Wildwood.
Hinsdale.
Sorry. I was thinking Hinsdale in my head too, but Wildwood came out. So Hinsdale.
Sounds just like it.
Yep. So
they have
we
a
actually,
tree. Go ahead.
No, you
go,
go ahead.
no, go ahead. Ladies first.
So they actually have a peace offering tree up on the hill where you go and you make your offerings, and
Oh, very nice.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, that's nice. Yeah, I'm Native American myself, so I if I were to take anything, I would ask for permission and stuff like that, and I would actually, for me, I would actually expect to see a sign to enlighten me if I can or cannot take something. But yeah, so that would be interesting to see. Oh, thanks. So I'm just gonna say Mary now, but she said I said her name right, so that's awesome. Good to know. Rosie's asking, do you thank the spirits before you leave?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Every time. Yep. Because we look at it as like they were people once too. So we always, use our manners, please and thank you and stuff like that. And we try to be as respectful as possible. I really hate those that go in there and just decide to be jerks to them.
Yeah.
Because, they were human. Nobody wants to be talked to that now. What makes people think they want to be talked to that in their next life,
Right. Yeah. And that's a big thing for I'm not going to lie. I am not really good about going into rooms and asking permission first to go into rooms. I'm just not.
Yeah.
I figure if I'm not supposed to be in there, they'll let me know one way or the other.
Yeah.
My wife will tell you one of my biggest problems, and I'll tell you because I'm the one talking to you. One of my biggest benefits and problems is I have no fear of anything because I'm too dumb to know any better. So I just wander in and I just start talking like I own it, even though I know I don't. But I am nice enough to say thank you and and everything else on my way out. But heading in, it's a different ballgame. Heading in, I'm just in.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's like, oh, well, you may not want to go to that door because I feel an evil presence. And I'm like, what door? And I open it up and I walk in and where's the presence at? So yeah, I just don't know any better. But yeah, so that's good because we do the same thing. We seem like we're running along the same lines because we thank them for allowing us to be there and to share their presence and for them to tell us their stories if they do, or just kind of give us any kind of signs when we're leaving. And then we also say, you know what, you don't have to stay here, but you can't come home with us.
Right.
Type of thing. So kind of runs along the same lines, but he just decided to leave you alone. He's like,
he's got a tiny bladder. Finding a bush.
I'm like, there's a bunch of trees right behind you I can see. So
yeah, there's a hill, like a big cliff, like right behind it.
Again, I really like the fact that that's actually not a green screen. That is actually your backyard. So that is very cool. That it's just right out there. So hey, welcome back.
Oh, thank you.
We talked about you the whole time you were gone. It was great.
Oh, how thoughtful.
We learned all kinds of secrets and everything else. I'll be sure to post them online later.
Those feet pics I sent you.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, we'll do that too. For those who are just coming on. Yeah, so for those who are just coming on, this is Jeff and Kristal from the Dead Explorers. And if you want to know how to get a hold of them, you want to look at their stuff, you want to start following, liking, and sharing them, this information right here is out there. Jeff and Kristal, Dead Explorers, Facebook.com/The Dead Explorers, YouTube at YouTube.com/@The Dead Explorers 549. Now, I have also posted this out in the comments. So if you have arrived late and you don't want to write this down, you can scroll back up to the beginning of the show. This is actually posted out there as well. Go ahead and like, follow, share them, pass their information on to others. You will not be disappointed when you go out to look at the sites because the sites are really awesome. All right. Now, that was that brief commercial break for y'all. Now we're back. I talked really fast through my commercials, so it's okay. So, is there any place that you are just, let's just say it, is there any place you're just dying to go to? So,
anywhere in Ireland.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We were planning a trip to go out there. I don't know when. I think
it was supposed to be this year, but I'm shooting for next year.
Yeah.
We got so busy this year, and we're already booking up next year too. So it's
Yeah, and that kind of happens. Oh, hi, Melody. Melody is another one of our Hawaiian friends who comes to join us. So, hi, Melody. Um, so, is there anywhere specific in Ireland that you're looking forward to going to?
No, I just want to go there.
You just want to go wander and just
yeah, where my people are from.
Yeah, everyone says Ireland, so it must be one. That's what Rosie's saying. Everyone says Ireland, so it must be wonderful. I can't say with one way or the other. I can either confirm or deny that I may have been in Ireland at some point, but it may have been during, when I was passing through for doing other things. Ajang says, I'm impressed with Hinsdale. I've ever seen the place from someone's post. I saw there is a ladder leading to the trees and forest. It looks creepy. How do you feel during investigating there?
I don't know how to say that. I'm very comfortable there. Like I don't get spooked or anything. But yeah, Hinsdale has like the stairway up to the tree in the back.
What is that? What is that for? What's the lore behind that?
Behind what?
Behind the tree to the ladder to the tree.
It's up to the peace offering tree.
Oh, okay.
It's like they built out some stairs in there to make it up there.
Oh, okay. Okay. I just saw like a ladder hanging from a tree and just going.
No.
I was like,
not like a literal ladder. It's like a giant staircase in a way.
Okay, that makes more sense to me. I was like, there's just a ladder hanging from a tree. Oh, okay. If you climb the top of the ladder, do you disappear to another portal? I mean, I was trying to figure out what the ladder was for. So, but that makes sense. That makes sense because you mentioned earlier about the peace offering tree, so that makes a lot more sense. So, well, very cool. You have a lot of stuff coming up. What is coming up? What is coming up? I know we already talked about Gettysburg Bash, but that's later on. What's in between now and then?
So, you want me? You
go.
Ladies first.
I'm just thinking Gettysburg is in mid-July.
Yep.
Go ahead. We've got a lot of things. So June, we got to start in June. June, we'll be at Western Block up in Buffalo.
Yeah.
We're still trying to finish school, so we're still trying to piece off like.
For those people who don't know, they're both teachers. So,
yes.
And I'm sure that give it, about 5 seconds, and my wife will comment. Because of you being teachers.
Yeah.
So she has that same brain right now.
So we don't end till June 23rd.
Yeah.
Is my last day. He gets out quicker because he's up in the bigger school. I'm done with school.
There it is. Sweet. And what do you teach? I told you.
I teach special ed. I'm a teacher. Well, teaching assistant in special ed.
Yeah.
I teach
5 to 7th graders. 5 to 7th graders. So not 7th graders. Oh my gosh. 5 to 7 years old. I am tired. We have 22 days left.
She's got the countdown going.
Oh man. I teach home and careers to 7th and 8th graders, not year-olds.
Yes.
So what does that involve?
Cooking, sewing, finance, and all that. Like getting ready to pretty much.
So life skills.
Yes. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Nikki is apologizing right now because Thursday is her last day, so she's saying sorry.
This Thursday?
Yeah. In 3 days. Like in 3 days. Yeah, they're going through finals this week, so
must be nice.
But you guys tend to start earlier in like August. We don't start after Labor Day.
See, and that's how it was out in California. We started after Labor Day, so we didn't finish up until June.
Yeah.
It really threw me off when I got here. She was going to school like 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden she had Labor Day off. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
This is bass backwards shit. Right. So yeah. And Nikki says, bless your heart, Kristal. So
I love it. I love my kiddos. We only have 6 kids in our class, and
nice.
I love them to pieces.
Yeah. And she said,
7 kids a day.
Yeah, she said they do start beginning middle of August. Yep.
That's how it was when we lived in North Carolina. My kids went earlier and then got out earlier. Yeah.
So Rosie's asking, I know this one's a Kristal, do you have any abilities of seeing spirits?
Yes, I see. So yesterday we were on our way home from Pennhurst, and I smoked a deer at 65 miles an hour. And after, they just wanted to taunt me. So then I just kept seeing dead deer running around the street. And then I saw a dead dog, and I was like, this isn't funny. And they just kept bothering me and showing themselves.
So are you in a location? I have to ask. I know I'm interrupting your conversation right now with Rosie, asking if you can see spirits, but I have to ask, when you hit the deer, when you take a deer out, are you in a state that you're allowed to take the deer home and have the deer meat?
Let me take the back strap.
Because you know what? I have watched Tommy Boy, and
right?
I don't need a Tommy Boy situation.
No, the deer was dead. Picked it up by its legs.
They thought it was dead too. And 4 parts apart.
Those backstraps.
So you lost out on the backstrap.
Yes. Yep. And at 65 miles an hour, it was probably bruised up. At least on the right side of him.
Then you got another backstrap.
Right? That's what I'm thinking too. And Rosie's laughing at Tommy Boy. So yeah, that image is going through everyone's head right now that has ever seen the movie. So,
but I will say, I mean, I felt bad for the deer, but after we hit the deer and watching it fly,
if
Santa Claus wasn't behind.
I was like, you believed in Santa Claus right there.
Yeah.
So
it was hysterical watching that damn thing fly.
I was just mad because we just got the van not even 2 months ago, and this is my first accident that was my fault. Well, it was the deer's fault, not mine. But I'm mad because my Paravan is now ruined, and I have to have it brought to the shop.
I have to ask, is there anywhere along that strip that shows a picture of a deer crossing?
Probably.
So if it is, it's your fault. Should have been paying attention.
Yep.
Well, I had some guy, he was like following us right up on our butt with the camper.
He was 5 semis away.
No, he wasn't. And it was either I slam on the brakes and get rear-ended by them, or I hit the deer. And I was just, I didn't know if they had kids in the truck with them. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going for the deer.
But that's the thing. They watched us smoke the deer and just went around us.
Just kept on going.
Didn't care. I'm like, okay. But let me tell you, that thing flew like probably 50 feet. 50 feet.
You got him in a mid-drink. Good job.
Because it ended up like 15 feet. I was in the left lane. And the deer need to start following their crossings like pedestrians have to. Yeah, so I was in the left lane, and it ended up like 15 feet in the grass on the other side of the right lane.
Oh God!
Went flying.
And now Jason's chiming in with fat guy in a little coat.
Yes, I make that reference all the time too.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. But at least you got to keep the deer meat. Okay, so sorry, I told you we would squirrel moment. So back to seeing spirit. So apparently you're able to see spirit, and they were messing with you the whole way home.
Yeah, I think they must have just thought it was a fun joke, just to, because and every time we go driving down the reservation, there's one area where like 5 motorcyclists were killed, and I tend to always see them. And if we're ever like going down that street, he'll be like, "All right, what'd you see this time?" Because they're always there. Or people walking that aren't really there anymore.
Are there other things besides? I mean, it sounds like it's really. I mean, you touched on people and animals, but are there other things that you're able to pick up on, outside of like people and animals? I'm a big elementalist. I can see elementals. Is there any other things outside of people, spirit, that you see?
Not that I know of.
Oh, See, now you're gonna start looking out for it. Watch.
Like,
and because we talked about it, it's gonna happen. Watch. You're like, what the heck is that? You're gonna be, what is that thing? So, so yeah, watch. It'll happen now that we've talked about it.
right.
It seems to be the way it goes, because sometimes you're just not paying attention to it, or you'll see something, or you think you see something, but you're not sure what it is, and so you just kind of, your mind just automatically disregards it. But now that we talked about it, watch. You're gonna grab this thing right here, and you're gonna send me a message in like a week and go, "What the hell did you do to me? Why am I seeing this now?" So, and I'll just tell you ahead of time. You're welcome. So, and that'll make it more interesting, because if you start seeing them now, when you go on investigation, you should start seeing other stuff in investigations too.
Yeah, I just get like, when we're out on the investigations, I'll just get like the random words in my head that I'm like, I don't even know what they're talking about, and I'll just say it, and it somehow always makes sense.
Oh yeah. Oh, excuse me, Stuart. Oh God, my jaw just locked up for a second. Stop making me laugh so much. Stuart said, with the motorcyclists, it seems like a good opportunity to help them move on. Have you tried?
No. So the reservation obviously is Native American land. We actually need to be like
invited.
Yeah, we need to be invited on to do anything like that.
Yep. Good point. Yeah, because
I don't want to get shot. Just being out there talking in front of somebody's house.
I wondered, can you tell if the motorcyclists are from the reservation? Are they Native American?
No, they weren't. So I grew up on the reservation. My stepdad is Native American. So I lived down the street from it, and when it happened, and no, they weren't. They were. So
that's kind of an interesting twist then, because the shamans won't pass them on because they're not Native American, but yet they're on Native American land, so you got to get permission to pass them on.
Yeah.
On Native land.
Yeah.
So, kind of a catch-22 for those guys.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, being stuck right there. So, and Jason is saying, Pimp Paranormal is always here for support. Yeah, he's part of Pimp Paranormal. There's 2 Jasons on Pimp Paranormal. Jason, do me a favor, type it out, because a lot of people go Pimp Paranormal, but it actually stands for something. So, post it on here. Type it out so I can post it on here so we can share it out, brother. So that way I can throw it up there really quick. But yeah, that's. Do they show them? Do you see them in their live state or in their death state?
What do you mean, like their death state?
Do you see them how they died? Like if they have the road rash or anything else? Do you see them?
No, just regular.
So they're before they pass.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Or if I don't see like they're full, like looking at you and me, it'll be like the shadows and stuff, like the dark. Okay. Just it depends. Like I've seen my step grandma, and she was just full body as if she was still alive, just walking right past the bathroom, and her terrible purple pants and green shirt. She never matched. I was just telling my sister about this the other day. That girl never matched. It was awful.
The grandmas that wore the non-matching pants and shirt.
Yeah.
It was just clear as day. Except one time we were in a cemetery, and they called it Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah.
It's up in the middle of nowhere up here. And we're walking, and this guy
looked like
Uncle Fester.
There it is.
Oh.
He just looked at me in my eyes. I looked at him, and I was like, okay. And I just looked away, and I didn't say anything to anybody. And I was trying to see if anybody else saw it.
Yeah.
But of course, nobody saw it.
So no message or anything, just look in the eyes, and you're like, nope, I want to play with him. So
straight right in the eyes, he just looked at me, and I was like, oh, you're scary looking, because he had like the dark bags under his eyes and bald head and pale skin. So I mean, it could have been a before or after. I have no idea.
I'm hearing this. I'm hearing a description right here. I'm hearing a self-description right here. What's going on?
They have a beard. They're
good. Hold on. Jeff, you can see me, right?
Where? I'm just kidding.
I'm like, crap. Just checking. When there we go. That's what I was looking for. So Jason's group is Paranormal Investigators of Middle Pennsylvania, and that's why I wanted to put up there because they're kind of by you guys in a way.
Yeah,
So,
I've actually heard of them.
Okay.
Is that the state? I mean, the town Middle, or what town of Pennsylvania or
Jason,
city?
share your information, brother. Rosie is asking, have you guys ever visited an asylum?
Yes.
Yep. We were just at Penhurst Asylum this past.
Yep, I was gonna say you're just at Penhurst.
Yep.
So I'm gonna ask you the same question that someone else was asked, and I kind of like this question. What do you find more? Oh, he said based in Harrisburg.
Oh, okay.
So
we were
right
just
there, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Were we near? Yeah.
Yeah, we passed her.
Well, there you go. So you visit an asylum. You visited prisons. Which one is more? Which one seems to be the worst of the two?
We haven't been to like a prison yet. Like
Okay.
Brushy Mountain.
Yeah, we went to Old Paulding.
Oh, okay. Yep.
I'm sorry. It's not my fault. I'm a woman, okay?
I'm stealing my spotlight.
Go ahead.
No, ladies first.
No, go.
Hey, look, we're on a live. One of you two have to talk.
Go ahead.
So we went to Old Paulding Jail in Ohio.
Okay.
So it wasn't huge. Like it wasn't like a big jail.
Well, it was pretty damn cool. We were there with Doogie from Tennessee Wraith Chasers.
Yeah.
Okay.
With him, Jason Hale, and Jeremy Lane.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
It was for like an event. It was an event.
Yeah.
And we investigated with them, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But out of the two, like the asylum and the jail, I like the asylum better. We've been to two asylums. We were just at Penhurst over the weekend, but then we were at another asylum before. We've been there like 5, 6, maybe 7 times.
6 or 7 times.
It's about an hour and a half away from us. It's called Rolling Hills Asylum.
Okay.
And we've gotten some good activity at that place.
The one time, I think the last time we were there, we were walking down the hallway and there's like a corridor at the end of the hall. Oh. And all we see is like this shadow just walk right past the door. So we immediately walked to it, and there was nothing there.
The door started opening too a little bit. Yeah. And there's a red light, like a emergency light, like how the power goes out and the red light stays on, and you can see the shadow.
Oh, very cool.
It was awesome. And then the doors opened up a little bit. I was like, I can't believe I'm seeing this shit right now.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it was cool.
Rosie is asking, do you guys ever get sad when you visit places? Does it ever kind of take you on? And
yeah.
With children that have, go ahead.
No, you go.
No, go ahead. All right, I'll go. Like places that have had children that were either killed or something.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
When we were at Wildwood last time, we got, asked like, am I dead?
Shit, yeah.
And what year is it? And like that, it immediately broke my heart. Like,
because it sounded like they were stuck and
they didn't know that they were dead. And it was like, it's heartbreaking because, sometimes they don't know. And then, they question it, and you got to be the one to be like, yeah, I'm sorry. You lost.
Yeah. Sometimes the immediate kills like that they get stuck in that state and they just don't know.
Yeah.
So, so Jason's asking, this is a yes. Did you see my very dear friend, Mary Jo and Bill Chelly and Gretchen this weekend?
We passed them. We didn't actually get to stop and chat. We were so busy.
So, and then Nikki is asking, what is your favorite thing that has happened during an investigation?
Favorite thing? I don't know. I we love everything. So I don't know if
I
have
mean,
a favorite.
it's not my favorite, but it's a cool thing that happened. We didn't not get it on film because we were just walking into the place, but we were filming in Virginia at the Cabin on 360 with our friends Ryan and Alex. And we were in, was it the murder house?
Yeah.
We were in the murder house, and we had a REM pod set up on the fireplace, like the vehicle. And I said the REM pod's going to go off in 3, 2, 1. Snapped my fingers and pointed, and it went off.
Yeah.
That was pretty damn cool.
Yeah, it was pretty
And
funny.
of course, we weren't recording at the time.
Of course, yeah. So you're like, look what I did. Oh, no one can look what I did.
We tried to do it again. We're like, hold on, let's get the camera out and try it again. And of course, it didn't
work.
And then the spirits just laughed at you and said, look, we're just one trick ponies. That's it. You had your one trick. So
like you're a friendly ghost, like doing all that shit.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know if I have like a favorite thing that happened that I can remember right off the top of my head, at least. Yeah, I don't know.
So I'm gonna reword this question for you because you gave me an entire country. Let's try this again. If there was one location you could go to on your bucket list, where would it be?
London. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm like, oh look, we just lost him.
I was waiting for him to answer first for once.
Bucket list location?
Yeah.
You want one from each of us or just one in general?
No, let's do one from each.
All right, go ahead.
So there's a place that Jack Osborne investigated out in California, over in LA, the big community thing.
Yep.
Love to get there, but it's very, very expensive, and I'd have to sell both of his kidneys to do it.
Oh, well, if you got good stuff, it might be worth it.
My bucket list location? Brushy Mountain.
Really?
Yeah.
What draws you to that?
Just being a prison. And it's like, from what I've seen, it's like pushed back into the woods and stuff. Like, gives it that creepy vibe.
We drove past it, right? We're out in Minnesota?
No.
Or is that the other one?
No Pemming.
Oh, yeah, no Pemming. We drove past.
Minnesota. But
yeah.
I got Brushy Mountain.
I could see that. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah. Rosie's also asking, what about any taverns? Have you visited any taverns?
Like a bar?
Yeah. Bars, taverns.
Nobody calls it taverns over here. No, actually, we were asked to.
Tavern on the mall.
I don't know. Listen.
It's been a long couple of days.
It has. We have one that we need to get into.
Mm-hmm.
They're experiencing stuff, but the owner's like iffy on she wants to have people investigate it or not.
Mm-hmm. Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think we've been to any locations that also had a bar to it.
I'm just laughing because she's like, because Kristal's like, we don't call it taverns over here. Rosie said it's the Midwest. Oh. Sorry, that was funny. Way over there.
We don't got those over here. What's a tavern? A bar?
I don't know. We have 3 bars here in town. Do we have 3 bars? I don't know. We used to.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Okay. So tell us the next thing that you're going to be recording for people out there so they can go out to these places right here and go check out.
Now's your time to shine, baby.
I got this one.
Mm-hmm.
I won't get interrupted.
Mm-mm. Go.
Awesome. So July 7th, we'll be launching our campaign for our new documentary that we're filming in November. at the Bell Mansion in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. The title of the film is The Haunting of Bell Mansion.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the next big project we're going to be working on.
Okay. That is very cool.
For The Haunted Truth, we will be filming going back to Penhurst Asylum in August. And I do believe that will be the last one for The Haunted Truth for a little bit.
Okay.
And then for us to focus on The Haunting of Bell Mansion more.
Very cool. So for those people who didn't hear in the beginning, The Haunted Truth is actually their running series, their running site out on YouTube, and you can actually find it by going out to the Dead Explorers. If you go out there, you'll be able to find everything they have out there that's going on, stuff that's upcoming, stuff that's already been posted out there. Pretty sure Jeff and Kristal will keep us updated on everything they're going to be doing, so we can follow along and help any way we can to push that along too. If they're looking for people who are like, hey, maybe we should do this, and we're like, yep, I agree. Maybe they should do this type of thing. So, and Jolene's helping you out. She's maybe this will help. Watering holes. So.
Oh, like a bar?
Instead of taverns, yeah, but they're just called watering holes. So they're helping you out there. People are giving you different ways to say that. But yes, please go out there. Again, Jeff and Kristal, Dead Explorers, Facebook.com/Dead Explorers, YouTube.com/@the Dead Explorers 549. So there you go. Again, this is posted in the comments. So if you don't get a chance to write this down, or you're just too lazy to go get a pen and paper, at the beginning of this series, at the beginning of this video, I did actually post all this out in the comments, so you all can go out there and grab it as well. So, well, I think that's a good place to wrap it up for now. I think Kristal needs sleep, so I'm going to let her go to sleep, and she's on the East Coast, and you guys are an hour ahead of us. Yeah. But I want to thank you all for coming on. It was really nice having us, man. Do me a favor though, when I put you offline, just stay backstage for a couple of minutes, so I'll come and talk to you after we're done. But other than that, again, I appreciate you coming on. Remember, go out and find the Dead Explorers on YouTube and on Facebook. Like, follow, share. And I will talk to you here in a couple of minutes. So, sounds good. All right. See you there, guys.
See ya.
All right, everyone. That's the show. I do have on another guest, Sarah Sophia. Look, I didn't have to look it up this time because I remembered it. But she is going to be coming on next Monday at 7 p.m. Central, as we always do here. Stuff I never learned from a school book. Make sure you go out and like, follow, share, folks. Let's get the word out that this community is growing, and this is a great site to come to let everyone kind of have a say. I want people to understand what this site is about, and this site is so everyone can feel comfortable talking to each other. Come on out, share the excitement, share the fun, share the audience, share the guests. Other than that, have a great week. I will see you next Monday. Stay safe. Much love, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.